Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm and doing another build video, but today I'm doing a renovation of the Boba tea slash thrift store in the high school world. Forgot what it's called, but basically the high school pack came out like a while ago, but I only did like house renovations when it came out, and I never actually bothered to look at any of like the stores or in the world. But I went for today. I was like, you know what, I'm actually going to look and see if I want to renovate it. And basically, I don't know what the upstairs was meant to be. I think it was meant to be like a dance studio maybe. I'm not entirely sure. But I thought instead of having like, because it's very empty, the upstairs, like if it is a dance studio, it's like it's just a bit empty and boring. So I decided to actually, instead of having the downstairs be a thrift store and a boba tea shop, I changed it to the layout being the thrift store upstairs and then the boba tea downstairs, just because I thought it'd be a better use of space rather than this big empty upstairs that's ugly. And I didn't really know how to make the upstairs better by keeping it as, I'm assuming, a dance studio, so hence my idea to bring the thrift store upstairs instead. So first up, I originally it was 3 changing rooms, but I ended up changing the middle to a bathroom because I realized there was a bathroom upstairs and it wouldn't have mattered if you could access the upstairs of the store from the inside, but because you couldn't, I decided to make it so it was a bathroom. But originally it was, as you can see, 3 changing rooms, and yeah, just adding the doors and everything now. They're pretty standard changing rooms. I do add a shelf into them later, as I was thinking normally like changing rooms have a clip rack that you can put up the items that you don't want, or somewhere just to store them if you have multiple items, so hence why I did that. And I kind of just transfer a lot of the stuff that was downstairs to the upstairs and then work out the layout from there, and adding some extra things. So I didn't just stick to the high school pack, I also used some Get to Work and some Dream Home Decorator in this. I think that was primarily the only other 2 packs I used. There might have been some other extra things, but I can't really remember at this point. I also used a lot of the tiling from what's the kit called? Big Order the Max, just because I really like that tiling. I think it works really well with the high school pack, so it made sense to me to use it, just because it's nice and bright and colourful and exciting, I guess, compared to boring tiles that every other pack has. I also added some seating next to the changing rooms as the boyfriend seat, as it's now called, and just some cute ottomans from the high school pack. And I also add some mannequins. They don't have clothes on them, just ignore it. I think you have to use a gameplay, go into a gameplay to do it, and I wasn't going to gameplay to do it. I did make them though different colours. Don't really know why, it just kind of made sense for the theme I was kind of going with in this restaurant, which was like colourful and cute, I guess. So why not have some pink mannequins? And just adding some wall shelving now, so that there's displays on the walls as well as the clothing racks that come with the pack of the high school pack. And basically I used Dream Home Decorator and the high school pack clothing rack, clothes for the clothing racks as well, so there's stuff on them, I guess. And just adding some cool decorations around, like wall decorations as well, so it makes it a bit more colourful and exciting, and using some bright wallpaper as well to create a more pretty and fun environment, because the original build did have bricking from the inside and the outside, so I decided to still keep that in and then just incorporate some other bright colours as well. from other wallpapers as well, just to make it a bit more fun, I guess. So yep, I did spend a while on the thrift store part. This is quite a large building, so changing it to make it so that the thrift store is one story, it did mean spending a bit of time on it, and it actually did make more sense just because it meant I could have more stuff in the thrift store, where before downstairs it's quite small. There's not a lot of like space to have a full-on boba tea shop and thrift store, so hence why it's now I can have a few more clothing racks and just more stuff in there to make it a bit more exciting, I guess. So yeah, and just adding some of the final stuff now. I think I go back and forth just to add some little things I forgot about when I start doing my tea shop. When I go down to the boba tea side of things, yeah, and just adding just tons of stuff to make it. It feels like if a teenage girl made a store, what would it look like for the thrift store? And it no longer gets like thrift store vibes, I guess. I guess like if it was downstairs it kind of does, but now not so much. But I'm still calling it a thrift store because, you know, I don't really know, but yeah, I guess I just have to. But it could still pass as just like a normal store, you know, because it is a bit nice. Because normally thrift stores there's just like rows and rows of clothes, and it's not like nice. Like this is actually like a nice store, you know. But yeah, it's basically the upstairs done. Just adding some lighting and everything. But moving on to the downstairs, I do keep primarily the one side where the boba tea shop was originally the same. I just kind of changed the swatches of the chairs to make them a bit like nicer, I guess, because not nicer but like more exciting, because I wanted like both of these stores to be very bright and colourful, and the best way to do that is to have multiple colours, obviously. So yeah, and I keep basically the same sort of layout there for the bathroom and the kitchen. I just kind of update them to make them a bit more fresh and nicer, and exciting, I guess, because before they were quite dull. And yeah, again using that decor to the max tiling just to make it a bit more fun. And basically now there's more couches in this than there was before, to obviously have more seating. I use the Dream Home Decorator like wrap the couches to make like a large like seating area, so you can have like you come here in like a big group and not have to worry about seating. And then like the other side is like a green theme, so like this side, the couch side is pink, pretty, and then there's like a green side which is more like nature and vibes, basically, through separating the room like this with the wall. It doesn't need to be there, but I wanted it there. You'll see, but the green side just has like a big table, like a dining table, and so it's like you have options of a couch seating and tables throughout the store, and it doesn't matter how big of a group you come with. So I just add the big table now, like I said. I end up using like multiple coloured chairs just throughout, like I said, to make it a little more exciting and colourful. So like here I'm using all the chairs are the same chair, but they're all different colours, and they're all this chair, like there's a chair of each swatch that the other smaller tables have, basically, if that makes sense. And yeah, just adding some plants and everything. I do add like some random like lights on this wall. I didn't want like tons of pictures everywhere, just because I didn't really think it was like boba tea shop vibes, so I added a lot of I guess just lights everywhere just to make it a bit more fun. So yeah, and just adding little plants everywhere to the store, and doing my final touches here. So this wall in the couch section, I just add like tons of like neon signs. I thought that was quite cute and a bit different, and it just kind of worked. And there's just like a giant arrow sign as well, just so it wasn't like just pictures, it was something funner and cool, I guess, for a boba tea shop. But yeah, and that is about it really. I just kind of changed the kitchen up as well, make it a bit fresher and cuter. I don't really change the layout though of it, and yeah, but that is about it really. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, let me know, and I will see you guys again soon with another video. Bye.